Hi friends, happy morning. So in last session, I discussed about zero knapsack problem using dynamic programming to find optimal solution. And today I continue with finding the objects which are selected to get that optimal solution, to get that maximum profit. So before that, just will recall what is dynamic programming. So dynamic programming is a very powerful algorithmic technique which is similar to divide and conquer in breaking down the problem, but here the problems are overlapping subproblems of similar kind so that their results can be reused. And dynamic programming is used to solve optimization and combinatorial problems. So now coming back to zero knapsack. So here we have a bag with capacity 5 and 4 objects with their own weights and capacity. To find the optimal solution, we have used the following conditions, which has been already discussed. So first I need to construct a table with n rows and w columns, where n indicates the number of objects and w number of columns. So next, to initialize the table, we have to fill first row and first column with 0, which indicates if there is no object, I can't earn the profit. If there is no bag, then also I can't earn any profit, so it's 0. So next condition, so where weight is greater than capacity, here we are not earning new profit, but with the previous objects, we might have got some profit, that is current profit will be same as we have I minus 1j, that is previous profit. But if the weight is equal to the capacity, I can add that object and I'll be earning the profit for that particular object. So that is, if wi is added, profit pi will be earned. But sometimes weight is less than capacity. In such cases, I can add the object and earn the profit for that object. Additionally, for the remaining capacity, I can take the profit from the previous step. So now in fourth and fifth step, we have to compare current profit with the previous profit, whichever is the maximum that we have to keep as our final profit. So current profit pi compared with the previous vi minus 1j, whichever is the maximum we have to keep. In the same way, in fifth step also, we have to keep the maximum profit. So now we have to apply this. This we have already applied in our previous session. Just for refreshment, I'll just recall this, like first construction of a table with 0 to 4, 0 to n rows, 0 to w, that is 0 to 5 columns. Fill the first row, first column with 0. If I is 0, j is 0. Weight and capacity is 0, then profit is 0. So then by applying those 5 conditions, by applying these conditions, okay, so we have constructed the whole table and I got the maximum profit as 37, which is available at last row and last column. So now here the question is, to get this optimal solution, which are the objects to be added into the bag? So for that, we'll apply a small set of instructions, small set of rules. So that is, for the selection of objects, assume I as number of objects and j as the capacity. Compare value at ith row jth column with previous row same column, that is wij should be compared with I minus 1 j. If they are not equal, so then I need to select the object I. If they are equal, then no need to select any object. So if they are not equal, that object I is selected. If an object is selected, that object will be added to the bag, so number of objects will be reduced. At the same time, as the object is added, capacity also reduced. Once one object is selected, go for the next object and check this condition. If it is not equal, select that object, decrement number of objects and decrement the capacity. Sometimes v of ij is equal to vi minus 1j, then in such cases we should not select the object. If object is not selected, we should not worry about that object. So we have to decrement I. Anyhow, decrement I because that object also not consider. Number of objects is reduced, whether it is added or not. Remaining objects we have to worry. So we have to take I minus 1. But the capacity will not change. It remains same. So now applying this concept, so we'll find the objects. So to begin with, here we have 4 objects, capacity 5, initially I is 4, J is 5. So now at the first, what we have to do here, we need to check okay. So here what we have to do, I need to check V of I minus 1, I minus j with Vi minus 1j. So it is here Vi j is, if not equal, select object I, decrement I, and j will be reduced. So now I is 4th, j is 5. So that is 4th row, 5th column. Compare V of 4, 5 with V of 3, 5. V of I, j compared with V of I minus j. 4, 5, V of 4, 5 compared with V of 3, 5. What is this? 37, V of 4, 5 is 37, V of 3, 5 is 32. Are these equal? No. So they are not equal. If they are not equal, we should select object I. What is the value of I here? 4. Object 4 is selected. Then decrement the value of I, number of objects are reduced by 1 and capacity will be reduced by original capacity minus weight of the current object. So original capacity was how much? 5. So now object with weight W4 is added, that is weight is 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So now remaining capacity is 3. So then now current value of I is 3 and value of J is also 3. I3, J3. Again compare the condition. V of 3, 3 should be compared with V of 2, 3. V of 2, 3 is 22. 3, 3 is 22 and 2, 3 also 22. So both are same. If they are equal, we should not select the object. Do not select any object. So, but even if you are not selecting the object, we have to worry only about the remaining objects. So reduce the number of objects by 1. So remaining objects are 2. But capacity, object is not added. Capacity remains 3. So now we have to go for the next object. For that, so now current value of I is 2, J is 3. So now go for I equal to 2 and J equal to 3. Again apply the same condition. V of Ij not equal to V of I minus 1j. V of Ij is V of 2, 3. It is not equal to V of 1, 3. V of 2, 3 is 22. V of 1, 3 is 12. They are not equal. So we need to select the object I. Value of I is 2. So object 2 is selected. If object is selected or not, reduce the number of objects by 1. So remaining object is 1. Object is added here. Capacity will be reduced by weight of that object. So earlier capacity it was 3. So now it becomes 3 minus 1, 2 because weight 2 with W2 with weight 1 is added here. So remaining capacity is now 2. So by this time we have selected 2 objects W4 and W2. So next I is 1 because we got I as 1 and J as 3 minus 1, 2 here. So now I is 1, J is 2. Okay. For that, V of 1, 2 compare with V of 0, 2. V of 1, 2 is 12. V of 0, 2 is 0. Check whether 12 not equal to 0, is 12 is not equal to 0. So select the object I. Value of I is 1. Object 1 is selected. Reduce the number of objects. So all objects are, so now here there are no objects left. Number of objects is 0. No object is left here. And capacity is, remaining capacity 2 minus weight of the object W1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So means left capacity is 0. So now we don't have any object to be add and capacity of the bag also nil. So now we have selected here 3 objects W1, W2 and W4. So that is here these 3 objects are selected. Just we'll see how this will add. Capacity is now 5. Which object is selected first? W4 is selected. Add that into the bag. Okay. Now capacity out of 5, 2 is filled. So now which is the next object we have selected? This is the object selected. Add that object into the bag. Again capacity is filled by 1. So 3 is filled. We have one more object. add that object also into the bag. Now my bag is filled. There is no no capacity to add the remaining object. So we got the profit as 37 and the items selected are W1, W2 and W4 with profit 37. So this is how the objects are selected to get the optimal solution. If you have any doubts, any questions, please ask your questions through comments. And I hope you have already subscribed to my channel. If not, to get some more interesting topics in easy, simple and interesting way, please subscribe now and give the likes, and to help other students and your friends, please share the content with your friends too. Thank you. Have a great day.